Hi guys, this is Devarshi, and in this video I will show you how to show hard-coded data in table view. So first of all I will select this assistant editor from the menu and okay. So now I am selecting my table view and pressing the control key on the keyboard. Without releasing it, I am clicking on the table view, and without releasing the click either, I am dragging it onto. Okay. So the mistake which I did was over here I had selected student list view controller.m. So gen we add properties only to the interface. So for that, let me go and select the interface file. Okay, so now I can repeat the same thing, control click and then dragging it here. I am naming it as students table. Okay, so to display data into table view, we need to indicate which is the data source file, and the data source file should implement UI table view data source protocol. So we want our UI view controller to be data source of our table view. So we will implement UI table view data source protocol. So for that I am enclosing UI table view data source within angle bracket, and once I did that, if I go into implementation file, it compiler starts showing me warning. So let me click on that. So it is showing 2. If I click on this 2, it shows that table view self for row index path and table view number of rows in section are not implemented. So basically these are the required methods which I need to implement if I'm confirming to this protocol. So now going back to my .h file, I am pressing command key on my keyboard, and without releasing it I'm clicking on this UI table view data source link. So over here we can see that in tableview.h file it is showing us two required methods for this protocol. So I will copy both these methods. So here I copy self forward index path, and here I copy number of rows in section. Now clicking on the back button. Okay, so I'm going to implementation file. So to go quickly to the implementation file, I'm pressing control command and then up arrow key from my keyboard, and now I'm pasting it both the copied method declaration into my implementation file. So I will add body to both the methods. Okay, so now compiler is giving us error because these methods expect that we will be returning ns integer from number of rows in section path and UI table view cell from self for row at index path. So we will come back to that later. So now to display data into our table view, I will be declaring an array. So in my going back to my .h file, at the rate property strong atomic. For now I will declare a mutable array students array. Okay, now again pressing control command and up key. So first I want to populate my array with some dummy data. So that we can do by overriding view did load method. So over here we are invoking view did load, and then I am now I will be hard coding few values to my array. So basically since I have declared it as a property, to initialize it directly to the instance variable, I can use this notation underscore and students array and equal to, I will initialize it using ns mutable array alloc init with capacity method. So for now I will add it at 2 as the capacity. Now I will be creating two dictionaries. So first dictionary is student 1 and other dictionary will be student 2. So let us go back and see in UI what and all we wanted to be inputted from user. So we wanted a student name, we want a student branch, and we wanted a student semester. So I will declare each as key of this dictionary. So my first key is student name. Okay. My second key is student branch. My third key is student semester. So now for each key added key I will add some value. So which we can do that by putting colon in front of the key and okay, and providing some values. Say student name is Devarshi and say my branch is CS and say I'm in fourth semester. So like this we will add data to our second dictionary. So in this case I will change name to Rahul, student name to Rahul, and then student branch maybe I will change it to IT, and student semester to be 7th. Now okay, now I will add both this dictionary to my array. So for that I will use add object method. So we can access student array property by using self notation, self dot students array. Now I will invoke add object method. So now I am adding student 1, students array, add object student 2. So in this way my students array is ready. Now I will implement, I will complete body of both these methods. So if we look at this method, table view number of rows in section, it expects that we will be telling the compiler that how many number of rows we want to be displayed for table. So in our case we want to display number of rows which are equal to count of objects in students array. So for now I will return self dot student array and count. Okay, now I will be implementing this method self forward index path. So first of all I will declare an instance variable which I will name it as student cell, and then I will invoke method dequeue reusable cell with identifier on this table view. So if you remember in the previous video we had provided identifier for the added cell. So let me go back quickly and see what was the name of the identifier added for the cell. So in this case it was student cell. So okay, so I will provide the same name over here. So now we have got this student cell. Now let us configure our student cell because we want to show some information which cannot be accommodated in this cell unless we add some UI component such as UI label. So I'm tapping on this menu, it shows me library. So since okay, let me get more real estate. Okay, so maybe for now I will dismiss the right part of this editor window by pressing command and enter keys simultaneously from my keyboard. So now I will drag and drop and add some labels. So this is okay, so basically this will be student name, and I will drag, okay, I'm pressing alt key from the keyboard and clicking on student name, and without releasing the click I'm moving it to that location. Okay, let me readjust it. Okay, so this will be student branch, and then repeating the process. Okay, so this will be student semester. So for now what I will do is, let me reposition it. Okay, so let me shift it a bit to left, and let me do the same thing with branch and semester. So generally branch will not contain this much space, so I will change it to, and maybe I will add abbreviation branch, and then I will move this. So this also will not consume this much space, but for now I am leaving it like that. Okay, so now I am selecting each of this label and will assign tag to each. So for now I have selected student name, and I will be assigning it tag as 201. Now I'm selecting this branch label and I will be assigning it tag 202. Now I'm selecting this semester label and I am assigning it tag 203. Okay, so basically by adding the tag we can uniquely identify a subview added to a view. So now I will go back to my view controller class. So I have just pressed command shift O from my keyboard, so it has shown me this open quickly option, and I have typed students, so it has started showing me all the class names and variables which I have named as students, and then continued with other characters. So now I will be selecting this students list view controller.m. So as soon as I select it, it opens the same file. Now I know that, okay, so using this method we will get the cell reference. Now we want the reference for the labels, so let me declare a label as student name, and then I will pick this student cell and will invoke view with tag method on this. So we remember that tag for student name is 201. So this method returns object UI view object. So but we are assigning it to UI label, that's why compiler is giving us warning. So to silence this warning we will typecast it to UI label. It is still giving this warning, but that is fine for now. uh, Now I will declare the other label, which is student branch. Student cell view with tab, in this case 202, and now I will declare label student semester, and let me quickly copy it. Okay, equal to, okay, so I will use the tag 203. Okay, so now I will try to get dictionary, associated dictionary. So for that I am declaring a dictionary student info, and then I am accessing my array self.students array, and then object at index. So now in this I need to pass the index number or the row number, so which we can get from this index path. So I have copied that. I will go here and will paste it, and then on index path I will invoke method row. I will invoke its property row. So in this way we will be able to access data. So now since we have got the data, we will assign value to each identified label. So for first of all I will assign value to student name label. So for that I will use dot notation, and then will access its text property equal to, and then student info. This is my dictionary, and I want value for key student name, so I'm just copying it, and within square brackets I have specified it. Now I have student branch dot text, then student info, and then again square brackets. Now I'm copying it again from the declaration, so now it is added. Now I will set assign value to student semester. I will access its text property using dot notation, and then student info, and then I will give student semester. Okay, so now I have assigned value to each of the label, so I can return this cell, return student cell. Okay, so now we will be connecting the last part of it. So I'm going back to my main storyboard. Let me open the menu, open quickly by pressing command shift and O key from my keyboard, and typing main.storyboard. So I am pressing enter key from my keyboard. Okay, so now going back to my students list view controller, uh, I am selecting table view from this menu, and I am pressing control key from the keyboard, and then clicking on table view, and without releasing my click and the key, I am moving it the cursor to students list. So from here I am selecting data source option. So now we have connected all the dots, so I can go ahead and compile it using by clicking on this or by pressing command R key from my keyboard. So let us wait for a couple of minutes, and then it will launch the simulator, and when we will navigate to the students list screen, it will show us the hard code.